Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq exchanges greetings with a number of leaders of brotherly and friendly countries on the occasion of the blessed Eid al-Fitr via phone calls. A new batch of citizens arrive from the Gulf Cooperation Council countries via land border crossings. Israeli airstrikes target Iranian cities as Iranian missile attacks kills 2 and injures dozens in Tel Aviv. And several are killed and injured in Israeli airstrikes on the Lebanese capital, Beirut. Welcome to our news centre. Those were the headlines, and now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq exchanged greetings with a number of Their Majesties, Excellencies and Highnesses, the leaders of the GCC Arab and Islamic countries on the occasion of Eid al-Fitr through phone calls made today. His Majesty the Sultan expressed his sincere congratulations and best wishes, praying to Allah the Almighty that it be a blessed and joyous occasion for them, their peoples and all Muslims around the world. For their part, Their Majesties, Excellencies and Highnesses expressed their warmest greetings and blessings to His Majesty the Sultan, coupled with prayers to Allah the Almighty that it be a happy and blessed occasion for His Majesty and the dear people of the beloved country. The Foreign Ministry issued a statement as follows. The Foreign Ministry, in coordination with the relevant authorities and the Sultanate of Oman, continued to implement the necessary arrangements to facilitate the return of Omani citizens abroad in light of current developments in the region. In this context, a group of citizens coming from the Gulf Cooperation Council countries via land border crossings has arrived in the Sultanate of Oman as part of the approved plan. The Foreign Ministry affirms its continued monitoring of the situation of citizens around the clock in coordination with its missions abroad to ensure their safety and security. A number of Gulf Cooperation Council GCC countries continued to deal with several attacks on their territories. The Saudi Ministry of Defense announced the downing of 2 drones as they approached the diplomatic quarter in Riyadh, as well as several drones in the eastern province and the interception of a ballistic missile near Prince Sultan Air Base. Meanwhile, the UAE Ministry of Defense announced that its air defenses dealt with missile and drone attacks coming from Iran. The state of Kuwait, on the other hand, also successfully repelled missile and drone attacks on several sites, while the Qatari Ministry of Defense announced that it had intercepted a missile attack. American and Israeli airstrikes continue to target various locations in Iran. Meanwhile, Iran's Supreme National Security Council announced the death of its Secretary Ali Larijani, along with his son and several companions yesterday in an Israeli airstrike on the Iranian capital, Tehran. Larijani was the most senior figure targeted since the US-Israeli war first day, while a senior Iranian official said Iran's new supreme leader rejected de-escalation offers conveyed by intermediary countries. Larijani was widely viewed as one of Iran's most powerful figures and a confidant of the late Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and his son and successor Mujtaba Khamenei. In another escalation, Israel announced the deaths of 2 people and injuring of many others south of Tel Aviv as a result of an Iranian missile attack. Workers cleared the rubble today from the Beirut's Zuqaq al-Blat district following Israeli airstrikes. Israel stepped up airstrikes in central Beirut today, killing at least 10 people and destroying a 10-story building, Lebanese authorities said, in attacks that shook the capital in the third week of Israel's war with Hezbollah. Central Beirut was hit by 4 airstrikes over an 8-hour period, targeting buildings in a cluster of neighborhoods within walking distance of the city's downtown and the headquarters of the Lebanese government. The Israeli military statement said it had struck assets of a Hezbollah-run financial institution, Al-Qard al-Hassan, in Beirut, and that the Israeli Navy has targeted Hezbollah fighters in the city. A Palestinian was killed and others were wounded in an Israeli bombing raid on the western outskirts of Khan Yunis, south of the Gaza Strip. Medical sources in Gaza reported that several people were killed and others wounded in an Israeli airstrike targeting a site near Al-Aqsa University, west of Khan Yunis. According to statistics from the Palestinian Ministry of Health, more than 670 Palestinians have been killed and approximately 1,800 others wounded in Gaza since the ceasefire agreement last October. Oman oil price May delivery reached $153 and 12 cents per barrel. Its price rose by 54 cents. The average price of Oman oil March delivery reached $62 and 17 cents per barrel, thus 8 cents higher than the price of February delivery. The public prosecution statement regarding the use of firecrackers and fireworks received a positive community response, reflecting a high level of responsibility and awareness among community members. Here's a report.
The public prosecution urged everyone to adhere to applicable regulations and laws and to refrain from any practices that could disrupt public order, disturb others, or endanger their safety. The community's response to the public prosecution's statement regarding the use of firecrackers and fireworks reflects positive interaction and responsibility among community members. This civilized behavior enhances security and stability and preserves everyone's peace of mind. However, some drivers of vehicles and motorcycles engage in dangerous and harmful practices by using exhaust systems that do not meet approved specifications. This disturbs the public peace, infringes on the rights of others, and disturbs residents in their homes. Such behavior violates traffic laws that regulate these matters. These harmful practices expose those who engage in them to legal accountability. To avoid them, we must all adhere to the laws, regulations, and all statements issued by the relevant authorities. This is for the protection of everyone.
The holy month of Ramadan is marked by a strong sense of devotion and community as mosques across the country witness worshippers gathering for prayers, learning and Quran recitation in an atmosphere of faith and spiritual reflection. More details to follow up in this report.
Across the Muslim world, the blessed month of Ramadan brings communities together in moments of devotion and reflection as believers gather in mosques to worship and renew their faith. Here in the Sultanate of Oman, this beautiful spirit is clearly reflected in mosques across the country, where worshippers come together during the blessed days and nights of Ramadan in an atmosphere of faith, learning and community harmony. Many mosques host daily lessons and lectures where scholars highlight the teachings and values of Islam. The gatherings are often held after the Asr prayer. During Ramadan, believers also gather in mosques to read the Quran, either individually or collectively in circles known as Halaqat al-Quran, where people of all ages sit together to recite and reflect upon the holy book.
We are happy to read Quran in Ramadan. Quran is Nur.
It's good to see our children in month of Ramadan reading Quran every day. Month of Ramadan, month of fasting and reading Quran. We make sure we have teachers, they are guiding them.
Ramadan holds a special connection to the Quran, as it is the month in which the first revelation was sent down, making its recitation and reflection a central act of worship during this sacred time. Such gatherings are not only strengthen faith, but also reinforce the spirit of unity, compassion, and community that defines the holy month of Ramadan.
This is the Sultanate of Oman television, and before we end tonight's news bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq exchanges greetings with a number of leaders of brotherly and friendly countries on the occasion of the blessed Eid al-Fitr via phone calls. A new batch of citizens arrive from the Gulf Cooperation Council countries via land border crossings. Israeli airstrikes target Iranian cities as Iranian missile attacks kills 2 and injures dozens in Tel Aviv. And several are killed and injured in Israeli airstrikes on the Lebanese capital, Beirut. With that, we do come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it is good night and stay safe.